26th of June, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Let's take a look, see if we have some Rashis over here. It says Zocha b'Shalom, but says Zocha b'Shalom. That's the comment that the Gemara made.
Okay, Zacha Shalom, Shavcha Shalom. Each one merits theirs. Of them, we're talking about the two cases, Yehoyarav and Yehuda. V'nehi. Now, I mean, it's good also. The Rabbanan, according to the Rabbanan, Katsu Lihoro, that there'd be a penalty or a fine for your hove. The Kibu Asham that accepts the Asham, Mikmei Kesef, like instead of the money. So I guess we're mixing up. What?
They accepted the Asham before the Kesef was given.
Before the Kesef. Rabbi Yehuda, but according to Rabbi Yehuda, my time, what's the reason? The Kanis Lihada, that there would be a penalty, so to speak, for Yehodia. So it seems like it's a one-way penalty. The area shouldn't have done that first.
Yeah, Rashi is explaining why the question the Gemara is asking is not on the Chachamim. He's agreeing with the Gemara. I mean, he's not agreeing. Rashi doesn't agree with the Gemara. Rashi always agrees with the Gemara. Let me rephrase that. Rashi's explaining why the Gemara holds that it's only a kasha on Rabbi Yehuda and it's not a kasha on Chachamim. That's what he's doing over here. What is Rashi saying? Why it's not a kasha on the Chachamim? Because, in other words, according to the Chachamim, what happened again? Let's say what happened over here. We're talking about a case that the Asham was given. What's the case again? The Asham was given to Yehoyarav. That's the first Mishmar, chronologically, and the Kesef was given to the second Mishmar, Hidayah. So the Chachamim say in that case that the Asham should revert. The Yehoyariv should give the Asham to Yedaya. Oh, so Rashi's explaining that's okay. That's proper, even though it was in the Mishmar of Yehoyariv. So they're not taking somebody else's. They're not usurping the something that belonged to somebody else's mishmar. It's Yehoyariv's mishmar, and the Gazlan is giving the korban asham to Yehoyariv in their mishmar, and they're the first ones in the order. But nevertheless, the Chachamim are justified in saying that they got to give it up and give the asham to the second mishmar. To Yedayah, they're the ones that got the kesef, and the reason for that is because they were not supposed to take. Rashi says they were not supposed to take the asham mikame kesef before the kesef was given by the Gazlan, and that's what they did. So therefore we have no issue with the Chachamim over here. So the question is only on Rabbi Yehuda. That's what Rashi is explaining. El Rabbi Yehuda, my time of the konis liadaya. We understand why they penalized Yehoyariv, the Chachamim. They were not supposed to take the Yashim before the Kesef was given. So then now they got to give up the Yashim to the second Mishmar, to Yedaya. But we want to know, why does Rabbi Yehuda say that Yehoyariv, I'm sorry, Yedaya. You got to get these names straight. Yedaya, they're the second Mishmar. Why do they got to give the Kesef over to Yehoyariv, the ones that got the Asham? They didn't do anything wrong. Yedaya, Yehoyariv was the one that did wrong. So why are they getting penalized over here? That's the Gemora. That's what Rashi is explaining. Is the Gemora's question? Okay, we got it. And now the Gemora is going to answer. Amar Rava. And we go to Lu to read the answer of Rava.
Okay, if I have the right place, Amar Rava. Hacha Dami Demai Askinon. What are we dealing with? Via Ave, share, via Reeve, the Mishmarto, the Yeho Reeve, the Kesef.
Oh.
The Adaya, the Mishmarto, via Ho Reeve. Okay. So it is a case where the robber gave the asham to Yeho Yariv during the week of Yehoariv's watch. And he also gave the money to Yedaya during the week of Yehoariv's watch. Rabbi Yehuda thinks Kevan Delav Mish Merit the Adaya he. Okay, since it was not the week of Yedaya's watch, the Yedaya Kina Sinan Lake. We penalize Yedaya. So in other words, even though it may have been proper for Yedaya to get the Kesef, it wasn't proper at that time because it wasn't his watch. Hilchach Yachazir Kesef Eitzel Asham. Therefore, the money reverts to the place of the asham, i.e., Yedaya must give the money to Yeho Yariv. The Rabbanan Savre and the rabbis think, Shalo Kadin, who Avud B'nai Yeho Yariv de kiblu asham mi kame kesef. The members of Yehoyariv acted improperly by accepting the asham before receiving the money. Therefore, the didahu kin sinan lahu. We penalize them. V'yachazor asham etzel kesef, and we give back the asham in the place of the money, i.e., Yehoyariv must give back the asham to Yediah. Wow. It's tricky.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what Rabbi did was he changed the case from what the Gemora originally thought, and thereby taking off the Gemora's question, what's the why is the price penalizing? Why is Rabbi Yehuda penalizing the Yediah? That was the Gemora's question. So now he's changing the case. He's saying, no, it wasn't like the Gemora thought. Wasn't like that. It wasn't that each one got what they got in their mishmar, but in fact the Gazlan gave the kesef to Yediah in the mishmar of Yehoyariv. So since they took the kesef, even though it wasn't their mishmar, we're gonna penalize them, so to speak, and by taking away the kesef. It's not. And so therefore they're the ones. They're going to have to give the kesef over to Yehoyariv, even though Yehoyariv also shalokadin. They did also shalokadin. They also did improperly, admittedly, by taking the asham before receiving the kesef. Because that's what this whole Gemora is revolving about. Is the dinim that we learned in the Mishnah on Kuf Yud. If you remember what we learned on over there, that there's a certain seder, there's an order of how the things are supposed to be done. And the kesef is supposed to be given before the asham. And if you'll ask what's the reason for that, the Gemora is going to explain that it has to do with the proper process of kapara. That the asham is not going to be a kapara without the kesef being given previous. We can understand it in a very easy, simple way. The asham is what you're giving to Hashem, but before you give Hashem to, so to speak, to get a kapara from Hashem, first you got to pay back the one that you stole from, right? You have to. We understand that. That makes a lot of sense. So if the Gazlan's going to give the asham before he gives the kesef, it's incumbent upon the Kohanim to tell the guy, hey, listen, before you give the kesef, before you give the asham, you got to give the kesef. Admittedly, it's also to us. It's not a different person because the victim of the gezel is no longer alive. So the Kohanim are getting both the kesef, the Karen, the payment for the gezel, and also the chomish, the surcharge, the 1/5 surcharge, and they're also going to get the asham. They're also going to get the korban, but the seder should be there's this proper seder and how to do it. Okay. So in this case, where both of them have done something, so to speak, that's shelo kedin, both Yehoyariv and Yedaya, that's what Rav is saying over here. So now we got to know, so which one should be the one to give up the thing that they got to the other mishmar? Because like that, so then it's sort of like it writes the order, I guess. I suppose that's the point. They have the kesef in their possession. Now the korban can be brought. Now we could go to Hashem and bring the korban and get a kapor from Hashem, so to speak. That's how I understand it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we go to so the Gemora answered that brisa. Rava answered, and now we got another brisa. Tanya Amar Rebbe. And we're gonna go back to Alan.
The last one, right? Which qualifies Rabbi Yehuda's position. Is that it?
Yeah, I think, yeah, that sounds right.
All right. The Gemara cites a brisa which qualifies Rabbi Yehuda's position. Tanya, it was taught in the brisa, Amar Rabbi. Rabbi said, Rabbi Yehuda, according to Rabbi Yehuda's opinion, im kodamu b'nei Yehudim or some. If the members of the Yehoyariv went ahead and offered the ashram during their watch, Yehodor, Yehuvi, or Shom or Har, the rabbi must repeat and bring another ashram offering. V'yari v'hu b'nei Yedayah, and the members of the Yedayah shall offer it. V'zachu and these, i.e., the members of the Yehuda, have.
So Yavi Hashamachir, V'yakrivuhu b'nei Yedaya. Zoku halalu, b'nesh b'yodon.
Acquired that which is in their hands. Example, although they offer the first ashram properly, they receive its kohanic portion. Gemora wonders about the value of this acquisition. Amre, they say, my for what is the ashram fit, or shown for so who. Why is it disqualified ashram? You cannot be. The Gemara answers, Omer Rabba said, it is fit for its time to be used.
And it's a good point that they got over here.
The note
Um,
says the meat of the disqualified offering may not be eaten and must be burned. Its hide is permitted for benefit. The Kohen of the Mishmar had offered may keep the hide.
My chazi ashim pasluhu. Right, you hear what's going on? According to this, according to Rabbi Yehuda, we got a case where the Goslin went ahead and he gave the asham to the first mishmar. We're just going to call them the first mishmar without breaking teeth on trying to pronounce the name, because I don't know if it's a covet to that mishmar if we keep mispronouncing their name. So the first mishmar, right? They gave the Goslin. He gave them the asham, and they accepted it before the kesef was given. Eventually, the Goslin were going with the previous case. Eventually, they're going to be giving it to the next mishmar, the second mishmar. But right now, the asham they gave to the first mishmar in the week before. Now, so it comes out that if the first mishmar is gonna bring that asham, that's asham that they're bringing to for kapara. Say Hashem, please be mechaper us before the Goslin gave the kesef that he stole to the one that he needs to give it to. So he wants his kapara before he did his tshuva and his restitution. That's not the way to do things. And really, the first mishmar is called to task because they conducted themselves shelo kedin. They should have told the guy, listen, before you give us this asham to bring as a korban, you got to give us the kesef. You got to make the restitution and do tshuva to give back what you stole. So they didn't do that. They brought the korban, and thereby they caused the Goslin to have to bring another korban. By the way, and he got to give the korban to the second mishmar, and now the second mishmar is going to bring that korban. Okay, they got the kesef, so the tshuva and the restitution, everything was given to them, and now they can go ahead and bring that korban and get the kapor for the Goslin. But in the meantime, at the end of the day, the Brisa says v'zochu halalu b'meshe b'yodon, meaning that the first mishmar that took the korban improperly and were makrivit, they're going to now get the benefits of that korban. They're zocha in that korban. So you hear the Bnei Yeshiva is asking, wait a second, what are they going to be zocha in? This korban is puzzle. They shouldn't have taken it. How's it possible for the Bryce to say that they're going to be zocha b'mashe b'yodam? And Rabba says, in any case, it's fitting for them to get the hide. That's what the Brisa means, that they're going to be zocha. They're going to be zocha in the hide. Now, why does that? Why should it be zocha in the hide? It's the korban. It seems to be a invalid korban. It didn't accomplish any kapara. The Goslin has to bring a second korban. So why should they be zocha even in that? There's some Rashi over here. Let's see what Rashi says over here. I don't know if he's going to answer this question.
Okay, first narrow line. With Divrei Rebbe Yehuda, according to Rebbe Yehuda. But even though the Kanasle, even though we penalize Yehuda, Hachimini, these words here, the Asham Rishon, the first Asham, that it still exists, it's still around. The Yucholan, B'nai Yehuda, because they're able, the first one, Yerachoriav, are able to, Lahakrivu, they can offer it up. But all the while, Mishmartam, it's their watch. Kayem, it exists. Heksher exists in a fitting way. About in kidmu, but if first lahakrivu they offered it up, the puzzle they offered it up while it was in a puzzle state, the asham of an asham, hachahir kodem before hakeren, before the keren is paid off, we puzzle. Explain the come on later on. Yinatain asham, he has to give an asha, hasheni, Yudai has to give a second one. So since he has to give a second one, it means that the first one had to be puzzled.
Right. So that's what Rashi is explaining this cheshbon that Yehoyariv they brought that korban shalokadin, and since it was brought before the money had been received, so it's an invalid korban. It doesn't do any, and that's not now. This is now the question of the Bnei Yeshiva. Amrei l'mai chazi. Why is this first asham that the first Mishmar brought?
Okay, so it's asking what's it good for? Well, my chazi is it the katani, because it taught zechu. It taught that they merit it. So what are they meriting?
What do they? Yeah, right. That's the question. Why does the Bryce say zochu halolu b'mashe biyodim? What are they zocha in?
Yeah, and then the Gemora answered that that's the aura. They get the skin. That's the part they get. Can't eat it, but only the skin factor.
So now, so what's that all about? What's that answer all about?
Well, if it's a puzzle thing, you figure that they can't.
Even though it's puzzle, but sorrow also. Oh, in other words, if the korban would have been, we have to know a little bit about the halachas of an asham. If an asham is brought kalacha, meaning after the keren has been given by this gazlan, and then the asham is brought after that, so then that'll be an asham which is asham kosher, and then I guess the kohanim. It's I think the kohanim will have a share in that in the basar of that asham. But now, in this case that we're talking, that the first mishmar brought it beforehand, before the keren was given, before the restitution was given by the gazlan. So it's pasul, it's an asham pasul, and the basar of that asham is asar ba'achila. But nevertheless, the din is, says Rava, that the hide, even though the basar, the meat of the korban is asar, is forbidden to eat, but the hide, there'll be you can't eat a hide. You can have hana from the hide. You can have hana from the hide, and like that. That's what the brisa means to say that that's there's zocha b'mashe b'yodam. They didn't even though the korban is puzzled, the hide remains mutter bahana. Rashi doesn't. Yeah, I see. Tosfos is not so happy with this though. What the Gemora is saying over here. The first Tosfos. So Tosfos says this is a tema. Tosfos, okay, anyway, it's an interesting point. You have to know about all the halachas of korbanos over here. Tosfos knows all of them. He's bringing sources over here. Okay, so we're not going to go into that, but that's the answer that Rava is giving over here. They're going to be zocha in the hide, because the hide is mutter ba'ana. You don't. The nothing is going to be mutter ba'achila, but the hide is just hana ba'alma, to benefit from the hide. That's what they're zocha in, even though the asham is completely puzzle. Okay. Okay, next brisa. Tanya, we got another brisa. Lou, would you like to continue? Amar Rebbe.
Tanya. Amar Rebbe, we learned in the brisa. Let's see. The Livri Rabbi Yehuda. Oh no, I'm sorry. Im is not part of the sentence. According to the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda, Im Kadmu B'nei Yeho Yariv.
The next brisa, Lou. The next brisa.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Me too. Desanya. Amar Rebbe. The Divrei Rebbe Yehuda. According to the opinion of Rebbe Yehuda, Im Kayam Asham. If the Asham is still in existence, Yachazir Asham Eitzel Kesef. Return the Asham in exchange for the money.
Yeah.
Vaha Rebbe Yehuda Yachazir Kesef Eitzel Asham Is Lay. But Rabbi Yehuda maintains that the money reverts to the place where the asham is. So they're arguing about which goes back to which.
Achzir kesef etzel asham islay. Right. Right. In other words, this brisa seems to be conflicting. This brisa, which quotes Rebbe, that who's saying, according to Rebbe Yehuda, if the asham that was given initially to the first mishmar before they got the kesef, so now what they should do is they should yaksir beitzel kesef. They should give back they should give the turn over the asham that they took shalokadin to where the Gazlan gave the kesef to, which is the second mishmar. And on that, the Gemora asks, but no, that's not the case. The view of Rebbe Yehuda is that, on the contrary, the second mishmar, they're the ones, according to the brisa that we saw before. According to the first brisa that we saw before, it says, Yaksir Kesef Eitzel Osham, Divrei Rabbi Yehuda. Says just the opposite. Correct, like you said. So on that, the Gemara answers, Hakamai Askinan. Hakamai Askinan, the Gemara answers, Kagon the Nofak Mishmarto Dihoyeriv Beloi Tavu Below Tavu. That case that Bryce is talking about is the Nofik Mishmarto the week of the Mishmar of Yehoyariv concluded. Nofak, literally it went out, just like Shabbos goes out, it concludes. Below Tavu, and they did not manage the second mishmeres. They were not toveya. That the what does this mean? Oh, I see we got a long Rashi on this. Okay, so we'll save this for tomorrow. Let's say there.
Okay.
Very good. All the best. Everybody have a good day. Bye, Alan. Bye, Lou. Bye, Phil.